Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boys, the 1, 2, 3 count of Wrestling Pod, and I want to say, welcome to WrestleMania week. It is starting off with a bang this Thursday. Before we all get to that, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know who you want to see at WrestleMania. Give us some of your predictions. You know, we might do a prediction because it is WrestleMania.
No, we definitely doing predictions.
But also, if you are in the Las Vegas area, and even if you're not, we have 2 great wrestling shows that are going to be starting off WrestleMania weekend. First, Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Vegas time. I believe that's maybe 1 o'clock my time on the East Coast. We got how do you say it again, Darius?
Ashe
Wrestling. It is a black wrestling promotion, so I'm definitely there.
Goddamn right.
Support them. And then later that night, we are going to be doing a watch along on Thriller TV. Not Thriller. Triller. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were talking about Michael Jackson before this. So
yeah.
Don't get him started.
Don't get him started.
So we were doing a watch along on Triller of Progress Wrestling. And that starts, I think, 11 p.m. Vegas time. And it's going to be really, really late.
Yeah.
But we will be doing that. We'll also be doing watch-alongs
for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Night 1 and
night 2. I'm gonna be here.
And be here. Just hit us up on our social medias, at the 3 Count Pod on all social medias, Instagram, Twitter, or X, however you want to call it. I refuse to call it X, and Blue Sky, but also on our personal pages, And also, I have great news. I have a new podcast coming out soon called Pulse of the Ring. I will be dropping episodes once a week, and the first episode is with Leon Ruffin.
There we go.
I've gotten a lot of episodes, or filmed a lot of episodes this past couple weeks, and past and Royal Rumble weekend. But I'm going to be starting off great. Had Chico Adams on there.
Chico!
Interviewing Travis 3000. I've already got Elliot Shop. There's a lot of people that I have. I can't wait to show you guys what I got. Also, I got my PC. Can't see it because the light. Your boy's going to be starting my Twitch soon.
Goddamn right.
Real. And guys, plug your stuff before we get all up in WrestleMania weekend.
Go ahead, Chris.
So twitch.tv/Chaos King 245. Check me out. I did a terrible thing on Friday. Season 2 started, Marvel Rivals. I was like, hey, let's do a drinking game. Let's just say I don't remember Saturday. Okay. Anyway. Old Smokey got me again. I wanted salted caramel, but they had a peach.
Yeah,
they gave me peach, and I was like, I ain't never had this before. Yeah,
it's worth it.
It's gone now, but
that mango habanero, I'm telling you,
I can't do it no more. I can't do it.
I did it. It's a nice little spice, but I gotta have it with something.
I actually cooked with it too, and it was actually really good.
I can see you cooking. Yes, I can see you cooking with it. Yes,
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not.
Put that shit on some wings.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
WrestleMania weekend, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Check the free.
There's what you got.
All right. All my socials is Late Bloomer Audie. Is either Late Bloomer Audie altogether or Late Bloomer Audie. You can go TikTok, Twitch, X. I don't want to say X, Twitter, or YouTube. Right. I also have Unk Gaming, which is my gaming channel that I'm starting. I got a lot of footage, so I can show that. So I'm gonna get into all of that. So it's Unk Gaming. I'll put that somewhere in here later. But Late Bloomer Audi everywhere. One other thing before we even get to everything else is WrestleMania with Ashe Wrestling. A couple things. Kevin on Stage is going to be there.
Yes.
So for people that don't know about Ashe Wrestling but know who Kevin on Stage is, he is going to be there. He is going to be the host. It is always great to see people that I watched when they was starting, when it was less than 100 views, blow up. and Kev on Stage with him in All Deaf Digital with Tony Baker, funny. But him showing his support, taking his taking his fame and using it to put it on a wrestling promotion, a black wrestling promotion at that. It's amazing. So I wanted to shout out Kev on Stage for that. He is a stronger man than me because he is like a couple hundred episodes in on One Piece, and even though he's taking a break, I stopped at 4. So he's a stronger man than me.
4?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
He ain't got nowhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, man, he ain't got nowhere. Oh, what the fuck am I watching this?
Yeah,
Right?
I think you said the Fishman arc is where he's...
Yeah. All right. I also want to give a shout out to Fire and Flavor, who is going to be wrestling at Ashe Wrestling.
Yes, I'm looking at the card again.
Yeah,
they're going to be wrestling the King Bees.
The King Bees, and my money is on Fire and Flavor because my girl Kiera Hogan is on there. Hey Kiera. But we also have Shook D versus JTG. That one is going to be a good one.
The way JTG has completely rebranded himself, like, I love it, and it's crazy how out of all people they haven't called him back.
And then I also want to do one more on the card for Ashe Wrestling. Leon Slater and Man Like Darius, they are also, if memory serves me correct, wrestling in progress this weekend. So they're busy. They're booked and busy. So I want to shout them out because it is always good to see independent wrestlers on that grind. And this is a big event. I'm pretty sure they're probably also going to be at Wale Mania because, Wale, shout out to him. He does it every year. Also, shout out to my man, Westside Guns. Always at the big events. Always at the small events, too. He is always everywhere. WWE, House of Glory. Shout out to him. AEW. I think I even seen him on a couple of TNA episodes. That boy is everywhere. Yeah. Fly guy.
And then I just want to mention for Progress Wrestling, I'm trying to pull up their card.
Oh, wait. Faye Jackson. Shout out to her. Love her on Twitter. She's amazing. All right. Well, I just want to say it. Go ahead. Progress.
For the Progress men's title, we have Michael Okui challenging Luke Jacobs. The
OJMO.
Facing Luke Jacobs. We have Vert Vixen, Nina Samuels versus Riho. Again, like we talked about last week.
Yeah.
We all have been really high on Riho. We have Boisterous Behavior versus Lycos Chip? I'm probably saying it. Okay, I was like, I'm probably saying it so wrong. Oh, damn, Minoru Suzuki just got added.
They that is gonna be a wild match.
He's facing Cara Noir.
Okay.
And then we also have Simon Miller versus Paul Walter Hauser versus Effie versus Charles Crowley versus Adam Priest.
Yeah.
And those are just a couple matches.
Shout out Effie.
Yes, shout out to the boy Effie. We will be doing a live watch along for Progress Wrestling. Sadly, I'll be at work, so I'll be watching Ashe Wrestling while I'm at work.
Yeah. Okay.
But with that being said, where do we want to start? Like, we have obviously
WrestleMania,
our predictions for Mania, and we're just going to be talking about Mania. We have AEW's injury list. Indie Promotion has given their talent an ultimatum about working an upcoming AEW show instead of working theirs. Or we could talk about Cody Rhodes becoming a new podcaster.
Hold on.
Dang.
So
Life after a title reign.
all right.
It's crazy.
So
Which he's kind of been doing anyway.
yeah, Cody,
Yeah.
but Cody's okay. Fuck it, we gonna get on Cody. Let's talk about him, and we can just get on that, and then we can go to. I want to hear about this indie thing, but let's start with Cody, his podcast. Explain this to me, because
Okay, so I am currently looking at this from Wrestling Inc. So shout out to them.
shout out to them.
So basically, Cody is going to be sitting down and interviewing various WWE wrestlers, and it's going to be called "What Do You Want to Talk About?" The only thing, very. Cody Rhodes was already doing something like that.
Yeah, he's
Whenever
been,
all sitting on his bus drinking his vodka, I think he's from.
Oh yeah, that's where we found out Randy Orton had like 500 hours in Elden Ring.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So two things, a
So
couple
what do
things.
y'all think about Cody Rhodes, becoming a brand new podcast?
I'll start this. First of all, this is something that he's been doing anyway. We got that out the way, right? Cody he has always wanted to. It seemed like he's always wanted to be bigger than wrestling. He had the real big show, or the big show, when AEW got to TNT. They had a contestant game show with him, Snoop Dogg, and a couple other people. He had his reality show that he was doing. Cody has always been he, even when they first started, him and Tony Schiavone had their unwanted to undeniable or something like that. I can't remember. Where they were bigging up other wrestlers that were becoming stars, which I thought was kind of crazy because it only was pretty much the elite, and then they stopped doing it. But
Of course.
yeah, but this has been something that crew has always done. Him, the Young Bucks, pretty much just them. Kenny has been doing a little bit, but he's more behind the scenes. This ain't anything new for him, so I'm not surprised.
Mega been streaming.
Yeah.
Mega be on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised by him doing this. This is something that he's teased. I've seen. I'm pretty sure a lot of those old clips of him talking to other wrestlers, like didn't he have a conversation with The Rock? But some people that he had conversations with when he was just backstage. Yeah, this ain't new. So I'm glad that it's organized and it's going to be in one place where we can always catch a clip of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
He gonna need something to do after he dropped that title. I'm just saying.
Boy. Whew. I mean, we'll talk about it.
yeah, we'll get to that.
So you were mentioned this indie promotion. So I think tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 16th of April, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be in Boston for spring breakthrough. But according to Fightful Select, Beyond Wrestling, who runs a weekly wrestling show, has made an ultimatum that if you want to appear on AEW TV and not show up to their show, then you are no longer welcomed in their locker room. Which here's the thing: they are doing Collision on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't want to run it against Mania. But yeah, and the indie promotion runs a show every Thursday. So yeah, they're saying if you want to go work on AEW as an extra, cool, go ahead. But you're not going to be welcome back. And I think that is pure buffoonery. Absolutely stupid that you're going to make it so your talent can't be seen because you want them on your show, which I get it. You want them on your show, but we are independent contractors. Wrestlers are independent contractors. Unless you sign them to a contract, they are allowed to freely find work, and they're probably going to get paid a little bit more than a handshake and a hot dog and a $20 bill that you're probably going to give them. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous for that wrestling promotion to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like, if it's work out there, just let them work. Like, don't like handicap them to be like, oh, show up at my show or don't show up at all. Like, what's going on?
Okay.
We got no space for everybody.
I'm going to be the dissenting voice in this. I have no problem if a wrestling promotion is saying, hey, you can go and do AEW, but don't do it to the detriment of us. If we got a show going on this week and you want to do this show, you better be able to come and do my show too, because one, we're the one that's been keeping you busy when AEW was traveling. Now they're here, so now you're going to get some eyes put on you, which is cool. But don't say, now that I got some eyes on me, I ain't got to come and do this show.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not saying like, go out and just, break dates and stuff.
But ain't that what they said? If you are going to do this show, but don't come and do my show, we're not welcoming you back.
Yeah, but that's also what happens. If they're booked on the show, I get it. If they're not booked on the show, then you have no right to tell anybody what to do.
I don't think that they're talking to anybody that's not being booked. If I got a show that is coming up on Thursday in the morning and you're not doing my show because you're booked to do my show, but you're doing AEWs instead, that is something that you can't do. I don't think that they're
not doing the early show. They're doing a late show.
Okay.
Around the same time that AEW is going to be there.
Oh, well.
But let's call a spade a spade. Most of their fans are probably not going to be there.
Probably not.
A big amount of them are probably going to be at the AEW event. I don't know. Let me see how far this place is from.
But even with that, so when nobody gave you a chance, I'm giving you a chance, and now you're gonna blow me off to do a bigger show. Why not say, all right, if my show is on Thursday, because I think that it's the Collision show that is causing a problem, right?
Yes.
See if you can be booked on Wednesday and do my show on Thursday. If you want to do AEW. But just know that when AEW is going, you might want to try to travel with them because you just made yourself unreliable to me. WWE come around, what you're going to do the exact same thing? They're going to be here for 3 weeks. You're going to cut me off every for all of those 3 weeks? No, if you are my champion, tag team, secondary belt champion, if you are my champion and you got booked for a show, my show, and you're not doing my show, why would I want that belt on you? And then here's another thing. AEW is not the AEW of 2019 or 2020. They have taken other people's talent and did not give back. Back in 2019, 2020, yes, no problem. I would tell you it would be a good look because Tony's going to send people your way. But he stopped doing that.
Well, no, their wrestlers are still able to work on the indies. Some of them choose not to. No. What happens is they'll get a talent. They'll push a run on that AEW talent. So when the G1 Classic or whatever is going on overseas, they're going to be like, oh, we're going to put a belt on you. So you can't be just up and leaving. Because that's what they've done. They have taken champions that were supposed to be in like Ring of Honor, not Ring of Honor, but New Japan, and brought them over here and said, hey, you got to do all of these shows. And then when it was time for them to do other shows, they was like, no, we need you for this. That was one of the issues of why a couple of promotions stopped working with them, because they would take so much and not give back. It wasn't like when, huh? So WWE. Yes, I've been saying it for like the last year now that Tony is doing shit that Vince was doing, and I don't like it. But back to the overall thing. If you're booked for a show and you've been booking with this company, this promotion, if AEW can't work around, I would prefer for you as an independent person to say, hey,
I'm rolling with you. And I know this may suck. But if a wrestler is saying, hey, I'm rolling with this promotion, I will also want the promotion to say, you know what, since you're sticking with me, I'm gonna give you the night off. Go there, put the name there. But that is with the give and take. If I'm saying you are booked for a show, you're booked for the main event, you're not even a champion, but you're booked for a main event for this promotional match, this cage match, or this hardcore match, or whatever, right? And then AEW come calling, offer you 10x what I'm offering you. As a person that's trying to feed his family, I'll be like, cool. But now you're going with the one-time thing for the money, and this company that has been holding you down.
Wait. I read a little further.
Okay, what is that?
Many fans have noted that Beyond is one of the many independent promotions that have been included in the WWE ID program.
Oh,
with Aaron Warwick, Bryce Donovan, and Gail all representing Beyond and the separate wrestling open brand affiliate with Beyond in the program.
Oh.
Granted, many wrestlers, it looks like from AEW has went through Beyond Wrestling, being Wheeler Yuta, Lee Moriarty, and Orange Cassidy, just to name a few.
Yeah.
But that makes a lot more sense because they don't want to get spanked by.
Hold on, wait, no, hold on, wait. So if I go on at 8, right? AEW at 8, and I'm main eventing at 10. If I can do both, I can do both.
You won't be able to. They wouldn't. I checked it. It's about an hour drive.
If I go on at 8, we do a 5-minute match.
And
yeah, I do a 5-minute squat. I do a 2-minute squat in a minute. Let me get this money real quick.
When it comes to extras, they're gonna want you there all day.
Early.
Yeah. And I got that.
Early, and then you pretty much don't leave to the end.
Okay.
And if it ends at 10 o'clock, the other show's already over.
Yeah. So I understand that. So I would say if you are not booked for that show and they try to do this to you, then yeah, fuck them. Go to Progress, go to Imagine, go see where you can be. Especially if you are a good name, you're a good worker, people will take you in. But if you're not booked for a show and they try to play you on that, fuck them. But if you are booked for a show with this company that has been holding you down, I would tell you, you better pick the home team over the one night stand. That's the only thing that I would say, because just like you're not contracted, if they didn't give you a contract to work, they're not required to keep hiring you. Just like you're not required to just stick with them. So you better weigh it out. If it's good to hold you down for 6 months and you can go and do something else, by all means. If you don't like the way that they treat you, by all means. But if you are with this company and you've been holding this company down, and this company has been helping you, this company has been holding you down, this company has been promoting you, giving you a little bit extra off the top because, they want to push you, right? Or whatever they do. And you decide that you want to just jump ship for one night, that's your choice, but I can't get mad at it. It's a business decision. You made that business decision, they made that business decision. But if you are not working that night, there shouldn't be no repercussion. So that's the only thing that I would say with it. And then on top, wait, and one last thing. Nigga, y'all trying to get to WWE. Y'all are in an agreement with WWE. If you not working and you see what's going on behind the scenes, because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, you might want to make a long-term decision over a short-term decision. That's all I would say.
I mean, especially what's going on with this weekend, and with it still being WrestleMania weekend, WWE is they're crowning a WWE ID champion. And like I said last week, if a regular, a non-ID individual beats the champion, that person automatically gets a WWE ID contract. Which I feel like the WWE idea is just their version of the NIL without actually getting paid.
Eh, eh, I that I don't know.
Wasn't the NIL like targeted towards like
College students.
people out? Yeah,
Yeah, college
people like
students
outside
that,
of wrestling.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. That's their form of an NIL without actually paying people as well.
Yeah,
They're not getting paid from anything with the ID. Like there should, I don't. That's wild. Because all it's doing is just what, putting a name there, and but we've seen things like this before where somebody just think they could put a name on it and it just does nothing. So I would be like, if I'm a champion, you got to pay me something. Because if I'm a champion, I know what I would do if I was WWE ID champion. I'd be on the internet talking mad shit. Go ahead.
I'm looking at it right now. It says, following the success of WWE's NIL program, WWE ID has been constructed to support independent wrestling prospects in schools with world-class training, development, mentorship, and raising the profile and strengthening the independent wrestling ecosystem.
Okay, so
doesn't say anything about them getting paid though.
Okay, what it sounds like is that there is a payment. One of the things that is being paid. Hey, I can see myself in Chris's.
Oh, sorry, I'll try something.
Yeah, but no.
Sorry about that.
But no, it sounds like there is some form of payment. It sounds like most of that payment is going to go towards training. So it sounds like what it sounds like is that they done created a university for them. And, you know, they might have to there's a scholarship where things are being paid for so they don't have to worry while they're on the road doing while they're on the road working. So Booker T might be getting some money from WWE to put these kids through training. The Hart family might be getting, like, there is some money going somewhere to make sure that these kids are okay. So it's not
it's wrestling, so I doubt it, but
we'd
have to talk to somebody who is a part of the WWE ID system. So if you know somebody, I don't know.
Yeah.
Come talk to us.
Yeah.
Right. Hey. But also I was looking at this current WWE, or not WWE, AEW injury list, which Pac injured himself over the weekend or last week, against in his match against Shane Strickland. But Jay White has a broken hand. He sustained that in his match with Kevin.
I was about to say Sullivan, but that's old. Yeah.
Orange Cassidy has a torn pec.
Jeez.
So he'll be out to be determined, basically.
What was he doing?
Buddy Matthews has an ankle injury that he suffered when they were in
at the UFC fight. Oh.
No.
Did y'all see that video of Rhea and Buddy at the UFC when old boy won? Rhea was like,
yeah.
I was like, look at her. She can do that all day. Like I can see her from afar doing that all day, and I'll just be like, mommy.
Was that Grand Slam? He got injured or something?
Yeah. That's what it was. Let's see. Mark Davis has a broken foot.
Jeez.
I guess Wardlow has a knee injury.
Wait, Wardlow is still on the roster.
He injured his knee
sitting at home
on the 31st of January of 2024.
What? Was he even on TV last year?
I don't remember seeing him last year.
And all the other ones we've already known about. They don't have anything about Hook.
He
just puked in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. It happens.
Man, I saw something the other day with the ops. They got jumped. I thought that was the funniest thing because the motto is never caught lacking, but then they got caught lacking. I was like, they need to change that motto because that it does not apply. Y'all got jumped by, wasn't it the Death Riders that jumped them? Yeah.
And then they're challenging them tomorrow for the 6-man title.
Ooh.
Or the trios titles.
Yeah.
Are they? I thought Pac was just injured.
Huh?
I thought Pac was injured. These the
Moxley.
Freebird rule? Oh, Mox.
Yeah, so they're not losing the title.
They ain't fucking losing now.
Yeah, they would go give it to the Who's going to be the third person for them?
It's Shibata.
Oh, yeah, Shibata. Shibata is the man. I just want to say that. Fucking love Shibata. Yeah, but that's wild. Trios. Okay. So out of depressing news.
I say might as well keep it with AEW and keep it depressing.
No, I just want to have a little bit of fun. Real quick.
Tonight we're having a parking lot fight on NXT.
Oh Lord, what the hell? People trying to die for real?
Yeah.
It's the family versus Dark State.
I think that's okay.
Tony D'Angelo?
Yeah, the D'Angelo family versus
Dark State. No.
Tony,
no.
I gotta start watching NXT. I haven't watched the full NXT yet. I gotta start watching it. I keep getting a lot of great matches, but I just haven't gotten around to just watch all the way through.
Stand and Deliver, it is Obafemi versus Tricky Willie versus the Young OG.
Yeah, Javon Evans.
Yeah.
That's on Saturday morning.
9:30.
Yeah.
Get up early.
Yeah, I gotta get Peacock back. I just thought about that. Thank y'all for reminding me. But no.
Gotta get the cock.
Yeah, gotta get the cock. But no, when I was saying having fun, I wanted to talk about this whole thing that Triple H is doing. He's acting like he don't listen to us. He acts like he don't watch our podcast. Well, he watches our podcast. I ain't gonna say that he doesn't. I know he watches. He be one of the 3 people that be watching consistently. All right, but he was on Flagrant with Andrew Schultz, right? I think that was the podcast. And he was talking about he hate the independent wrestling community. He says that they whine, they cry, they bitch, they complain. And I've seen a lot of people
So what?
Yeah.
It's America.
Yeah.
The internet is free. Oh, not really free, but we are free to state what we don't like.
And
we do the same thing with AEW. We do the same thing with TNA. Guess what? Triple H.
Paul.
Do that too. Because why in the flying fuck have we not promoted Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly at WrestleMania?
That should have been a thing.
I'm trying to figure out why Street Profits not even on WrestleMania to begin with.
That kills me.
They got a tag title match on Friday.
But
against the Motor City Machine Guns.
And then on top of that, all that, nigga, you listen to us. You listen to us. We cry, we bitch, we complain, and you like, y'all right. Let me do this. Let me put CM Punk in a main event. Let's get The Rock out of the WrestleMania last year. Didn't you do that? Didn't you do that because we cried and bitched and complained? You listen to us. So as much as you hate us, you
all of WrestleMania last year because of the fans.
Yeah. You did that. You did that, Paul. Because you listen.
He said the internet don't exist.
Yeah. No. You listen to us. And when we have our points, you concede. And we seen it. We know that you listen to us because you don't do nothing like Vince. You know who didn't listen to us? Vince didn't listen to us.
Yeah.
Vince actually heard murmurings and said, you know what? Whatever it is, do the opposite.
No, I'm convinced Vince did listen. And then he said, I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah. No, he didn't listen.
He, in fact, did the opposite of what we wanted because he listened to us.
No, he heard there was murmurings. He'll go and say, Paul, what is the internet saying? And Paul like, well, Vince, he said, you know what? Never mind. Just do the opposite of whatever the fuck they said. Are you sure that you want to do this? Yeah, do that. Get this shit. Get this shit done. Fuck them. They don't know what they want. I know what they want. Yeah, that's Vince. He don't even need to. Yeah.
I say, unironically, the only person that's seen it listen to the IWC is Shawn Michaels, the man who don't know how to turn on a computer.
First of all, no, that's just instinct with Sean. He just, he just knows what the black community loves. He's like, him and Brett has been tuned in since back in the day, and you're like,
that must be what it is.
Jada Parker, yeah, Jada Parker's gonna be a star, yeah. Javon, you gonna call him the young OG, like, yeah. Sean gets it. Mr. Higginbottom gets it. With a name like Higginbottom, he has to get it, because yeah. But Paul, I'm gonna finish it. Paul, shut up. You love us. That is the bottom line. You love us. You wouldn't know what to do if we wasn't there. Because if we wasn't there, you wouldn't have a job. Because we wouldn't be watching.
And you want to get your videos you like about the Sonic rings or somebody get like knocked out or something.
Yeah.
I see you saying Logan Paul. Yeah. He'd be like, look, where he been lying for like 6 months, man. He couldn't even hold it together.
Yeah. Like, here's how I know that he listens to us. He does very little with Logan Paul, but he puts him in the good spots. Logan Paul gets into like a pay-per-view is coming, a PLE is coming, and then they're like, you know what? We're going to give Logan Paul about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Logan Paul disappear, come back, have a great match. We hate him. That's what he does. He don't do, wasn't he supposed to be a full-timer this year?
Yeah.
Paul, like, we don't need you for that long. You just 2 weeks. First week, fourth week, and then when the pay-per-view comes, we'll see you. That's what
somebody said last night that Karrion Kross is carrying the feud between AJ Styles and Logan Paul, and I'm like, God damn it, you might be right.
Yeah.
Just throw him in the match and let him win.
Yeah.
This Karrion Kross last night against AJ, oh my God. If y'all want to see that match, go watch it. It is some of the best like storytelling I've seen in a long time. It is so good.
What did you say, CT, earlier today? The Karrion Kross, the Cross Effective Real?
Yeah,
it's definitely
real. I've been saying this for months on our Twitter at the 3 Count Pod. That Karrion Kross has been that devil on everybody's shoulder, whether it was the New Day, the Miz, AJ Styles now,
Go lay down.
Sami Zayn.
Yep.
Like, hell, I even think Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's always right.
Like, he's been the catalyst.
Yeah.
To, like...
He's been the instigator of everything. He's literally been the guy that says, you know what, I wouldn't take that if I was you.
He said, that couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. He said that to you?
Bro, I can't stop watching him because like you see how he changed his hair with everybody he trying to get on their shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he got the AJ Styles haircut. He had the Sami Zayn cut. I'm like, all right, this guy's a genius. This guy is so good.
I'm glad that that's another thing. I'm glad that they just let their artists work.
Yeah,
because this has been going on, like CG said, for months. Just small things. It's just been building up. Karrion Kross has made his way to, like, he's a Twitter he's an internet icon right now. Because I can't go a day without seeing something about the Cross Effect, about Karrion Kross, and not even with what CT been putting out. I just been seeing it. Or videos of him, and like he went back to his original music. I didn't know that. I thought that was just a great intro.
They didn't show it on TV.
No.
Oh, I hated that.
You talking about last night, right? I mean,
yeah.
Last night, a lot of people didn't come out to music, and it was mainly because they were giving all the time to Roman Reigns, even though Roman Reigns didn't even have his full entrance. They went to commercial.
Yeah, but no, because what happened was, if you watch Netflix, the next day, because I watched it the next day, they showed all the entrances, which is why I saw that and was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah.
Damn, maybe I start doing that then.
I was watching it like
live.
I think I was an hour behind.
Yeah. Because one thing that they didn't do was like, there weren't no, well, because I have it to where I don't have the ads. There's no commercials. So when I watch it back, it fades out and then comes back in.
Yeah.
So I've seen the entrance, and I know that
The
I didn't see it on Twitter.
The only ads I get are just WWE ads, and I just skip through them.
Yeah,
I got all types of ads. No, I was talking about we was watching Raw and Discord last night.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "This is only my second Karrion Cross match."
Mm-hmm.
Or he said he only seen 2 Karrion Cross matches. The second one with AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, this man had been in the ring.
Yeah.
Since Bo Dallas.
He had a interview after his match, and he stated like, "This is my first singles match since I think he said last year."
Yeah. Was it last year?
Wasn't it a singles match?
Singles
Yeah.
match? Yeah, I think it was the year before. Wasn't carried across the one with like the BDSM outfit?
When he first
Yeah.
debuted.
Yeah.
Bro, I
When he
blocked
came-
that shit from my memory
Okay, I
until
just
somebody
had to
brought
make
that shit up last night.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a
Somebody
gimp.
like a dominatrix Power Ranger, and I was like, all right.
He was a
And then
gimp.
they took like Scarlet away from him.
Yeah, they tried to neuter my boy.
I thought to
Actually,
myself,
did.
out of all the characters he could have been in Pulp Fiction, he chose the gimp.
And he didn't choose that shit.
No, yeah, he didn't choose it.
Oh wait,
Man,
did you see?
Man,
What's the name of that? There's a movie with Seth Rogen, Michael Cera. It's like the end of the world where it's like aliens come to abduct them.
and the ending of it, Backstreet Boys are singing.
Yeah. Don't you remember
I don't-
Channing Tatum, his character? In that movie, Channing Tatum was the character. He had the gimp. He was like the dog on the floor with oh my fucking God. Y'all gotta see that scene. That's what I thought of Karrion Cross. You gotta see that scene. I'm gonna send you the scene. Cause
Another thing about Karrion Cross. Supposedly he went to the person who made AJ Styles' his gear and had him make his gear for last night.
Oh my God. Man. All right. I'm gonna need him on TV like every week.
Every
like
week.
R-Truth.
Yeah. I was about to say he was a serious R-Truth. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to be
Yeah.
everywhere.
Cross's last single match was against Xavier Woods last July on Raw.
Wow. That's crazy.
At least he won.
Yeah.
Damn, he actually beat Xavier twice. What the hell?
He this one you remember that time where they were trying to have every match be 2 out of 3 falls?
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
It was only like maybe 3 weeks before they said, okay, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But I definitely remember it, and it was fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they try to stop the crowd from saying 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah, it is like that's the fun part of it. Like if you're doing every match, I would want to say that every time.
They also have made it so the crowd can't do the 1 fall. Like they try to speed through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
They
I mean,
need
at least they ain't saying too sweet no more.
yeah.
Until last night. And Bella brought it back.
Yeah.
I've seen Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes names.
Man, this WrestleMania is actually going to be awesome. I'm sorry, just talking about it. I'm thinking like this one is going to be.
I was actually going to bring it up because a lot of people don't have that mentality. They think that the build for this WrestleMania has been lacking, and that it's not the best card.
Okay, this is where I agree with Paul. Okay, y'all should shut up. Cause God damn it, we had Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble. Everybody cheered for a day. He comes on Raw, sheds a tear. Later that night, people said that he didn't deserve it. Y'all hate everything. Y'all quite literally hate everything. How do y'all say that about Jey? Do you know that there's somebody on the internet right now that whenever somebody posts Jey entrance, this dude says like, it's crazy that we always see his entrance but never see a promo or a match when y'all show these clips. Like, first of all, shut the fuck up, because he got a couple of great matches. Dude, his little splash that he done that was cool 10 years ago was still cool now. Like, his little highlight splash. Is he the best wrestler? No. But he has memorable promos, especially with his brother.
Yeah.
New Day, set him down. Like, that shit is iconic. And that was what, 2 years ago? It wasn't even like it was something that was 10 years ago. This was 2 years ago. New Day, set him down. RK Bro, set him down. Like, that was fucking amazing. So shut up. But the Gunther story has been good, which is why people saying that last night was one of his best promos ever. Which is kind of funny because he really wasn't saying nothing. I do want to point that out. He started off saying that Jay said that he wasn't afraid of me, and then he just went on and rant about stuff, which was emotional, which was cool, but ultimately he didn't do anything that says, oh, you're going to make Jay afraid of you. That's what I felt about it. But when you can actually talk about nothing for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and people is buying in, yeah, this is kind of a good promo, right? You got this whole Cody John Cena story going on. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. You got
You're playing Repo, I think, or something.
Yeah. But no, you still got we think that the Rhea Bianca Belair EO Sky thing is a little convoluted. But honestly, we don't care because we kind of guessed that was gonna happen way before, and we still want it.
The Elimination Chamber kind of set that up.
Yeah.
That it was going to be a triple threat. How they got there, I'm not a big fan of, but we're here now, so
shoot,
whatever.
Jade and Naomi. Even though it was
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, it was quiet for the last week. It ain't really been.
No,
they've been doing promos,
sneak attacks on each other. They've been building their stuff.
Naomi's promo.
No, I've seen Naomi's
promo. In her hair.
Yeah.
Naomi got away.
But I thought I seen the last. Okay, so I missed last Friday then, because I remember
she had a video package, I think.
Okay, I missed last Friday.
They did a lot of video packages,
but
instead
that
of
is compelling. That's compelling. We still got the triple threat match between Roman, Seth, and CM. Like that's this build was actually good. It's just that here's what it is. I'm sorry because I went on that rant about what's going on. Here's what it is. Paul and WWE has been spitting hot fire for like the last 3 WrestleManias. So now it's kind of expected. Like
I was just about to say last year was just like
yeah.
We don't know where we going because you had The Rock, Roman, Cody, even like Jimmy and Jay was doing their thing.
Yeah,
talk about that.
Not talking about that, but that's what I'm saying. Like the year before, it was crazy. We've had this for like the last 3 years. Even when Vince still kind of had control, that WrestleMania was still a good WrestleMania, even though it was carried by the bloodline. But but since we're getting this, the bar is set kind of high. So looking at it as what we've seen over the last almost half a decade, we're kind of like, but if this was an isolated event like this, we had 2018, 2019 WrestleMania shit, and this was on the card, we would be excited for this. Like we are getting 2/3 of the Shield. We're getting 2/4 of the Shield because this started with CM Punk. Like this is the whole.
They were supposed to come in and be CM Punk's bodyguards.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like they 2/4. The only thing they're missing is Jon Moxley. That's it. We're having this match, which Dean Ambrose should be in this match, but we got to get what we can get. So, but there's a lot.
Some alternate future somewhere.
Yeah, but we getting a heel John Cena about to win a championship again and run the summer on some bullshit. And this is what I'm saying. If this happened in 2018, we would be like, dog, this is probably going to be the best WrestleMania ever.
Yeah, true.
So I don't want to hear it. Like, y'all need to shut up. Paul is right in that regard. Sometimes y'all do need to shut the fuck up. Like,
like even after what was it? Was it after Elimination Chamber at the press conference? And he was, I think the first thing he said was like, "Does it feel like we're on the road to WrestleMania now?" It's like even he, look, he was lying in too. Talking about he don't listen to the damn internet.
Right.
Lying
He just shut us up not listening to us, right?
Yeah. Sure,
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah. All right, Paul.
Right here, Paulie boy.
I love Paul. I love Hunter.
Yeah.
I love Hunter. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Like, we can call him Triple H. We can call him Hunter. We can call him Paul. All of that is amazing. When your character is that, like, yeah, John Cena, but that's John Cena. The Rock is still The Rock, but when he's out of wrestling, he is Dwayne.
Wayne, yeah.
Yeah. But when Triple H is in business, in an interview, in anything, you call him whatever, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Only thing that what was his name that you can't call him anymore?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
No, you still call him Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You can't call him. It's not the Stone Cold was the ringmaster. No, you call him that. But what was his name before he became Hunter Hearst Helmsley? Because Stone Cold was the ringmaster. And if I see Stone Cold, I don't even calling him the ringmaster. I just want to let you know that. Hunter was Tara. What is his name? Tara. Oh my fucking God.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah. Terra forming. Oh.
He's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. What the hell?
Yeah. What is his name?
Oh yeah, Terrorizing.
Terrorizing. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Terrorizing. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
I ain't calling him that.
You call him everything except that. Everything except that. But yeah.
I ain't even heard of that till I just read it.
Yeah. That was WCW. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, that was a
First
WCW.
seeing that. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I'm definitely if I ever see Paul again, because I seen him once, but it was
John
in
Paul
passing.
Levesque.
Yeah, shit, you call him John. All of it works. He is one of the only wrestlers where everything works. I'm calling him Terrorizer. Thank you for
Terrorizer.
I'm calling him Terrorizer.
Why it's spelled 3 different ways too? I don't understand. What was y'all doing in WCW? I need to understand.
I think that was actually before Bischoff really took over. Yeah.
Rising.
Mhm.
RAISIN apostrophe Rising. RYZING.
Yes, that's the one I know. That's the one.
What? Rising. RISING. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I know Rising. RYZING.
That shit sound like a Nitro name.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry that I took us all the way there, but
But going back to Mania, like it's a plethora of events going on.
yes.
We have the Hall of Fame, which we have a few of the people who are going to be inducting said personnel. Shawn Michaels will be inducting Triple H. The Undertaker will be inducting Michelle McCool, and that's a little thing where people are saying she doesn't deserve to be in there.
Bullshit.
Sting will not.
Oh man, I'm about to say, what the fuck would you find out? Sting.
Diamond Dallas Page will be inducting Lex Luger.
Okay.
Which now they're doing matches are being inducted because they're kind of all out of people. CM Punk will be inducting Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 13.
I should have Goldberg do it.
Yeah.
We also have the Natural Disasters, but no one is on there for them. The show starts.
Hold on, they not doing what for the Natural Disasters? Nobody is.
They don't have. They at the moment when the person was writing this, because I'm at WrestleZone, they didn't have anyone that was going to induct them just yet.
Okay.
But we also have Ivan Kozlov and Dory Funk Jr., Kamala, and I think they said Jazz maybe will be inducted to the Hall of Fame via Legacy Wing, which I don't understand what the hell that means. But guess what time the Hall of Fame is going to be going on?
Noon.
Oh, it's like right after SmackDown, ain't it?
1 a.m.
On Peacock?
Right. Yeah, it's on the West Coast now, so the time is a little different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
Yeah.
And
Damn.
I don't mean to be rude. I ain't watching that.
I mean, I might watch it before Stand and Deliver if I get up on time.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask y'all this question. Well, mostly this is for UCT. Who do you think should be inducting the natural disasters?
Honestly, don't know.
It's kind of hard because honestly, they're one of the, in my opinion, one of the best tag teams in that era. I would say that isn't Animal still alive?
No.
Wow.
All of the
That's wild. I didn't. So
I believe
I will also say Big Boss Man if he's still around.
he's bidding past my guy.
What? Oh my, nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We getting old.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're getting older.
The Big Boss Man passed away in 2004.
What the hell? Okay, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. When I'm living in one of those little Mandela effects because I don't remember that at all.
And then Road Warrior Animal passed away 2020.
Okay, that makes more sense. I can't. Is any of the Bushwhackers still around?
One of them.
They should do an induction because I think somebody from that tag team division should be there to induct them. Yeah, because Bushwhackers, Brett, he could induct them because he had to deal with them. Him and Jim the Anvil. Yeah, I was trying to go through some of the tag teams, but yeah, it is. I would love to see one of the old school tag team champions induct them because Earthquake and Typhoon were fucking phenomenal. Big athletic. Like if Vince would have let them do what they do, they probably would have been flying all through the ring. Just a bunch of big motherfuckers jumping and flipping and doing all of that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah, sad day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get everything set so we can do our predictions.
Yeah.
Predictions.
Talk about WrestleMania Night 1, which, real quick, you know, we haven't seen Dwayne in a long time. And you know who's going to show up to Mania. Screw over Cody Rhodes, but Dwayne, we don't need you. We really don't.
Nah.
Not for this. Just keep doing your Dwayne thing.
Nah, we need him.
Oh, somebody posted that the other member is going to be like to The Rock and John Cena. It's going to be Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I've seen that.
With Paul Heyman.
Definitely a twist.
Definitely a twist.
Nigga, okay. I've been holding this in.
It would be a twist, but here's the thing. We already know Seth Rollins is that type of guy. He's done it before. He always does what's best for business.
He literally said that last night. They're like, who's the last person who said that? John Cena.
Okay. I'm saying it. It's CM Punk. CM Punk has been a heel this entire time. We've been letting this.
Brother.
Listen. Who? Wait.
You said at the beginning of this year you was going. Never. Okay, go ahead.
You know I love heels. I've been a heel fan. I'm happy to see John Cena turn. CM Punk turning and keeping Paul Heyman would be the right move. Okay. This is one of the. This is like. I would love.
The Rock just gonna have him, and he called him bald after the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And a frog.
Yeah, that's the overlay for the underlay, as I used to like to say a lot. That's how you set them up to let them down. You get everybody all worked up, and then you hit Roman with the chair, and you hug the Rock. Around. Paul Heyman looking shocked, and then he kicks Roman while he's down. That'd be the thing. He's a Paul Heyman guy. This CM Punk.
We're not gonna let you go on this.
Wait. No, I'm finished. I am finished. It is not a roller coaster ride. It is a simple plan. CM Punk is going to turn heel. CM Punk is going to beat Jey Uso because Jey Uso winning the title. CM Punk going. We get to CM Punk's going to win. This is going to really be the summer of Punk. That's what I'm saying. He's going to finally get his moment in the sun.
Well. Look, if we're going to be doing predictions, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. And obviously, these matches are in no particular order, but we're still going to do our predictions.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
This one been building all year, and I can't wait.
I honestly have no idea how they're going to take this, but I'm going to go on a limb and say Jade.
Chris?
I can't do it. I can't do it. Naomi been putting in that work. Ever since she came back, I gotta give it to Naomi.
Okay.
She better put her in that caution tape.
Man. I don't know. The big question is who needs it more right now. And that's a fucking problem because they both kind of need it.
Both, yeah.
Yeah. But it is who needs it more. They both really need it. It's equal. So then what I would have to go to is what progresses the story. And going off what progresses the story, I am going to have to say Naomi. Naomi progresses the story because this is going to have to blow over to Bianca and what she's doing. So I see it being Naomi. Even though I wouldn't mind if Jay won.
Also, this is the first women's wrestling match that has nothing to do with the title. I forget in how many years, or maybe this is the first. But
might be the first.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them with a blood feud, a real blood feud. Yeah, that is awesome.
We have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Oh, that is funny because it should have been Penta, but it's all right. Penta was supposed to take his ass out, or Ray, a Ray for Ray match, and that would have also done it. But
yes.
It's all right.
Rey Mysterio getting the match anyway.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio beating up the tag division on Raw. I need to understand. Adam Pearce, what kind of show you running here, man? Julius Creed should have won that match last night. Point blank. Yeah. I knew he was going to lose, but come on, man. Man. From the Gulf of America, man. You know who I'm picking.
Cool, I got you down for Rey Mysterio.
You motherfucker. you chase that shit right now. You burn that paper with my name on it right now. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I want it to be a squash match too. Put some extra points on the line. 2 minutes, Rey Mysterio get rolled up. Get him out of here. Old man got his WrestleMania match. Should have retired 3 years ago. Get the hell out of here, bro.
Should retire with his Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Right. Whenever was that last year? Or the year before?
No, 2 years ago.
See, he'd been here 8 years too long. Yeah, it's me.
No, it quite literally should have been his last match with Dominic. That's what it should have been. Hall of Fame, last match with Dominic. He ends with an L. Bye. But I'm going Chad. And I'm saying it out loud.
Who?
I'm saying
Who? I can't say that.
El Grande del Americano, or whatever his name is, the Starbucks name.
I'm going to be going with Rey Mysterio with the caveat that he's going to demask El Grande Americano.
And that's against the rules. He should be DQ'd.
Yeah, he should be.
Like who really dishonoring Lucha
Yeah.
Libre?
Yeah.
There
Not
was
Chad Gable.
somebody on Twitter that was basically said that Rey Mysterio peaked in WCW, and he's been downhill ever since. That's obviously a lie.
Well,
But-
wait. He peaked and then he maintained and then downfall. Because I don't think that him being in WWE elevated him. He was that in WCW.
I'm going to see if I can find it. But sorry, just pop that up. Tekken 8 and AEW. Okay.
They got to do something with the games.
Nah, they do a lot of crossovers with the fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it with Street Fighter 6. They do it with Tekken.
Yeah.
And Tekken 7 had a whole New Japan thing going on. King had the Okada coat. Ooh, that was my suit.
That's what's up.
That was sick. Yeah.
Uh,
Kenny Omega, a big Tekken fan, so
yeah.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Like, I think.
Well, do we talk about The Rock?
Yeah. How he's just.
I mean- No, The Rock in the New Japan shirt on his Instagram.
Oh, no.
Somebody said
Okay.
they said that he generated more of a Forbidden Door than AEW did with their first Forbidden Door, just by him wearing the New
Shirt.
Japan shirt.
So this is
Like
what
what?
somebody said. Rey Mysterio was washed from the moment he debuted in WWE, and nobody wants to talk about it. Anybody who remembers his ECW and early WCW run saw Ray was Ricochet before Ricochet was Ricochet. That is why I got confused.
Okay.
Then Nash blew his knee out, which I was confused with what Nash has to do with anything.
I said what?
Nash blew his knee out,
I mean, no, we just got to put it out there, Kevin Nash Story
He
Squad.
always blow his knee out, right?
and he was a shell of his former self. I think he blew Rey Mysterio's knee out, but whatever. Shell of his
think that
former
actually-
self, and that's when he went to WWE. His 7 out of 10 is still better than 90% of the high flyers, though, especially still going at his age.
I mean, sure.
So that's what
No,
somebody.
I actually agree with that. We don't, but WWE has a history of downplaying the luchas. WWE has a history of telling wrestlers that can do a lot of great things to stop doing that shit. So yeah, we didn't get the WCW Ray. Even though this Ray was great and he was a champion and he did all of these great things and he even
He's
got
a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. Him and his
A main eventer
few
in 2025.
yeah. but this Ray wasn't that Ray. Like the Eddie that was here, even though he was still great, wasn't the Eddie in WCW. Neither was the Chris Jericho or the Chris Benoit or any of those. That cruiserweight division in WCW was phenomenal. And when WWE got them, I think they're all were at one point a champion. With the exception of like the people that didn't stay, like the Malenko didn't really do much in WWE. Juventud wasn't around. Psychosis and them just all went back to like New Japan and their Libre promotions and all of that. So the ones that went there became champions.
Yeah.
So, but they did not put on shows. They put on some great shows, but they did not put on WCW Cruiserweight title shows. Yeah, so I can agree with that. Not wholeheartedly, because I feel like Ray was still like an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. He just wasn't WCW. Yeah, so I say he peaked, maintained, and then downfall 20 years later. So yeah, I just had to get that out.
But let's go on back to WrestleMania Night 1. We have, for the U.S. title, we have LA Knight versus that Samoan werewolf.
Oh man.
Jacob by mother effing 2. And I know Darius in here because he was putting Ace away.
Huh.
For the U.S. title, it's LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I'm gonna say it right now. It's gonna be Jacob.
I got no arguments with that. I think it's Jacob.
Narami.
I want to say Jacob, but I feel like Solo gonna cost him, and that set up they match for them at Backlash.
Hold
So
on.
I'm gonna go LA Knight.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay. I know that I said this before about Zilla, Fatu, and all of them.
Mhm.
I think I did say this. It's like they have a Fatu, an NOI, or somebody in every state, because Jacob Fatu is from Cali. That's where but Zilla is from Georgia. Like this, it don't stop.
So,
but they're not brothers, but they're all related.
yeah.
It's just that they're everywhere. They're like us, Chris.
Have you seen K Toomer? He's the man who founded Fat Jitsu.
Yeah.
I posted him I interviewed him over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about Zilla. And he was like, yo, he is like Jacob Fatu, but also like I forget who else he compared him to. But he was like, he is like that mold.
Yeah. I see it. Him and House of Glory, man. Yeah. I seen, yeah. Zilla.
Also, shout out to Kaya Dream, who is
Shout out.
the new reality of wrestling women's champion.
Oh, that's what's
Hey,
up. Hey.
congrats.
Shout out to Culture Inc. as a whole. But yeah, who do you have winning? LA Knight or Jacob Fatu? Darius.
I said Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris was the one that said LA Knight, but he thinks that Solo is gonna cost him.
Yeah.
Which I can see that.
I actually think, and since we're talking about pushing the story for it, I see Jacob winning, holding the belt, being the only person in there with some gold, and telling Solo he better shut the fuck up, pretty much. Yeah, like we respect winning over here.
No,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So that I can see that.
For the WWE Women's Championship, we have Tiffany Stratton versus the Nepo Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Listen. You remember what we were talking about earlier when we said that they've been pushing matches? Like, this would have been like one of the best if they to see this story go on and how this came to be. Charlotte was supposed to be a face. Fans didn't want that. Paul, listen. Okay?
Call line again. Look at her.
Call line again. Paul, listen. And we felt like she didn't deserve to be here. But now Tiffany Stratton and that promo that went off the rails, I'm ready for this. Because here's the thing. It's
Charlotte
like
Flair beat her up in the
yeah. No, because I was just about to get to that. I was about to get it. Like, this ain't my business. But no, I was about to get to that. Even though it went off the rails, one of the great things about them being professional is that this can continue. It wasn't like you couldn't really have Becky and Charlotte together too long because something was about to happen because both of them was about to be like, bitch, I don't like you. I'm about to fuck you up. Even though because they got history and then they were the biggest stars there, right? But Tiffany Stratton has been holding it down. They went off the rails, but it looks like it really wasn't nothing personal because you can get parking lot ass whoopings. Like, you can get this. And so I'm excited about this because I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see if Paul listens again because I think it's going to be Tiffany. I don't think anybody wants Charlotte to win. So, yeah, I'm going to say Tiffany.
So you're choosing Tiffy? Okay.
Yeah, Tiffy got to win. I'm sorry. Charlotte win, we right.
Yep.
I'm saying it now. Shouldn't have won the Rumble. She shouldn't even be in this match.
No, she shouldn't.
Definitely going to go with Tiffy time.
Okay.
I would have rather it been
Oh,
Tiffy versus Candice LeRae
yeah.
over Charlotte.
Where has Candice LeRae been?
Man, I asked where Nia Jax was last night.
That's who.
I miss her.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I got to get my EV off of my shoulder.
Okay. Hold on. Wait.
I'm say, no, my daughter that she'll
Yeah, she'll probably go
try to
crazy.
steal it.
It's my EV Frankenstein.
Yeah, I can see that. Because I
Where'd
was
you
like,
get
that
that
don't.
That's
I might get that for.
He did a build a Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah, but where the hell is Chelsea? Like,
Chelsea Green. She's
Did she just lose?
yeah, by accident.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think she might be putting her U.S. title on the line next Friday.
Oh yeah,
this Friday
she's still champion. Okay.
against Selena Vega.
Yep.
Which, why isn't the U.S. title or the IC title on Mania?
Or tag.
Like, no, tag team titles are. We'll get to that. In just
You talking about the
one
women's
hot
tag?
tip of
I was talking about the men's tag.
Oh
Yeah.
that's it. We have the World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders versus the Mondays.
Mm.
I think they're going to give it to the New Day.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the only reason this match is happening at Mania is for some surprise. Maybe Big E cost him the match. I would be okay with that.
I would be okay with Big E costing them a match.
But I was saying last night, like, if they're gonna have one set of tag titles on Mania, why are the Street Profits defending on Friday before Mania?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. First of
Ain't
all,
it good?
speaking of Street Profits, their promos that they've been doing has been phenomenal. Okay,
That's been for the past 3 years.
the Montez going
Montez?
crazy. Yeah.
No, the one where he's working out and then
No.
it's-
I'm talking about with him talking about it's our time. We gonna show him that crazy shit, the grayscale shit that he's been doing. Yeah, I'm fucking loving that.
No, he just posted a promo of him talking to himself, like he's working out in the gym is like his normal everyday self. But then there's Tez, like
Tez talking to him.
he's talking to him like,
Tez is that guy. Whenever Angelo Dawkins is in there, he's amazing. He should have some more mic time because he's amazing. Like I love them. They should do what they did for the Usos and just give them both championships. Let them work both. I would love that. They deserve it.
But who do you have to win, New Day or the War Raiders?
I'm picking the New Day. I'm sticking with my brothers. New Day. Oh, and Swole is on Ashe. That's another thing I forgot. Swole Ashe. Shout out to her. Love you. I'm glad. My daughter loves you. When you was here at Garland for the first time, I don't know if you're gonna see this, but when you was at Garland for the first time, my daughter saw herself in you. She was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's Swole. She is." My daughter loves you. You and Sammy Guevara. That's wild. So I want all the love and success to you.
Big school. I think she's hosting Wale Mania too.
I was actually supposed to be looking at Wale Mania. I was looking to see who's all going to be there. Go ahead, you can continue. But New Day,
but
Black Power.
Nah, I'm saying War Raiders.
Racist.
I think that ain't even it. They don't deserve it. That's what they did to Big E. That's where I'm going.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I feel you.
For the World Heavyweight Championship, we have Gunther versus Jey Uso.
I don't know. I was saying last night, this is the one match I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. They can go either way.
I'm gonna go Jey Uso. I'm just gonna give it to him. He might be he might lose it and like right before SummerSlam, but that's who I'm picking, Jey Uso.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Chris. You got to pick. You got to pick, Chris. Do it.
Chris,
do it.
Pick. 3, 2, 1.
I'm picking Gunther.
Ooh. You in the world of disappointment, son. This is going to be. I already told you what this is. This is not prediction. This is a spoiler. Jey
All right,
Uso wins to be a transitional champion to the third person in the Rock's group, which is going to be CM
Seth
Punk.
Rollins. Yeah, that's crazy.
CM Punk with Paul Heyman. There's a reason why this is his favor. It all plays a part into it. All he got to do is get him back. This is all he got to do. Just get him right back. Remind him of the good times. All of that. This is what's going to happen. CM Punk.
CM Punk has never been a corporate guy, though.
Neither was Stone Cold until he was.
That was the worst decision of his life.
Actually, it was one of the funniest things. Stone Cold being the corporate Stone Cold, that them playing the songs and the guitar with Kurt Angle, that was some of the funniest moments. That's where we get what from. Like all of that era.
I'm not saying it wasn't a bad thing.
That's where we got the what chant from? Oh yeah, that shit was ass. That's where that came from. That shit ass.
No, it's ass now. But when Stone Cold did it, because he did. Okay, just give me a second. I just want to get when Stone Cold did it.
What?
He did it, and people didn't know what he was doing.
What?
He said that it started from a voicemail that he thought was funny.
What?
He said that he was having a conversation and then he interrupted himself like he was being talked to. So he was like, hey, he was like, hey, how'd you do it? I just wanted to let, hey, what? Yeah, so I was just trying to say, tonight I want to go get him. What? Like, he was like actually thinking that somebody was interrupting him and it was funny. And he decided to do that in the ring one time. And it just caught like wildfire. But when Stone Cold did it, it was perfect. Everybody else is just ass.
I'll look at it.
But we also have the main event of night one: Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk in a Paul Heyman on a pole match.
Yeah, they fucking wish. Should have been a ladder match custody of Paul Heyman. Just everybody want him so damn bad. Damn. I see the meme earlier. It was like it was from the segment from Raw last night with Paul Heyman, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. It's like these two got hot wives and they were fighting over Paul Heyman. I was dying. I was like, ain't no way.
Mm-hmm.
That shit funny. Roman walking away like a jealous girl ex or something, bro.
Yeah.
No,
like, don't talk to me,
girl
bro.
actually cheating on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my cousin sent me a freaking video. I was dying.
I'm picking CM Punk. Because I think the winner of this gets a title match too. This is the number one.
As they should. Ah, shit. Wait a minute.
It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. This is what. Go ahead, Chris.
Nah. It's Seth. Seth got to win.
What do you
Seth
mean,
needs to win.
Seth don't need to win.
Punk already got what he wanted, bro. He got his main event. What the hell he need to win for?
Okay. I don't think that you notice this. Roman Reigns is one of the biggest names in wrestling, right?
Yeah,
Cody's
brother,
one of the biggest names in wrestling right now, right?
I don't know. I seen a sign in the crowd yesterday that said "Your champion, my champion." It was like Roman Reigns, and then it was like Stardust.
Yeah, no, he's probably not one of the favorites, but he's one of the biggest names in wrestling, right?
Yeah.
John Cena, one of the biggest names in wrestling history. The Rock,
Sure.
one of the biggest names in wrestling history. Seth Rollins is a very big name. He's not CM Punk name, no. And this has all been about the stars. The Rock had Roman. I think that he had the Bloodline 2.0, but I think that he just said, fuck that. I'm just going to get all of the big names. And then he got John Cena. And he tried to get Cody. He already hates Roman, so he's not getting him. He needs another big name. And it is Seth Punk.
Seth make more sense than Punk.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He do to me.
Okay. Seth has always been anti-hero, anti-villain. Either you hate him as a good guy, you love him as a bad guy, or the other way around. He has been that, but he has been consistent in that. Every time CM Punk tried to be a heel, everybody fucking loves it. Like, he couldn't be a heel if he wanted to. That straight edge shit that he was doing, he was supposed to be a heel leader of a cult. Everybody love that shit. You can't do it. But we are in an era where CM Punk can play a bad guy because The Rock made it possible, John Cena made it possible. If CM Punk joins and he is that asshole that I said that he was from the beginning, remember what he said from the very beginning, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money. And he goes and he does that. It is storytelling that was 2 years in the making, that he didn't see it coming, but this would be the perfect time to hop on that wave. Seth joining is something that we already expect. We know that Seth would join. It's not a surprise. It was a surprise when Cena did it. It's going to be a surprise when Punk did it. When Punk does it. And Jay winning, whoever wins gets a title shot. If Cena already has the belt, where do you think Punk is going to go? That transitional champion, Jey Uso. This is how it's playing out. Because guess what? Seth is not getting that championship. So he not joining that heel. Not happening. Not happening. So you can stay with Seth if you want.
I ain't changing my mind. I was listening to you talk.
You can stay with Seth if you want. But yeah, that's where it's going. CM Punk.
I ain't saying Seth was joining The Rock. I just said he was winning the match.
Who you really okay? Jay,
what the Rock got to do with this right now?
I'm also saying that CM Punk is not joining The Rock.
Oh my fucking!
I'm just saying.
Okay.
CM Punk.
When I tell you, what do you wait? John Cena winning the championship, Jey Uso winning the championship. They're playing it to where whoever is with The Rock is going to win a championship. That's where they're playing it. That Jey Uso is going to be the transition in that. And y'all think Punk is going to win and get a title shot and be a champion and not be, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You're going to have one face battle another face in this world where heel Cena is in his final chance. Like, this is, you see what's going on? You're going to have CM Punk as a face fight Jey Uso as a face wanting to win that championship.
Well, look, storytelling. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah.
It's time to put on. We have night.
You better
2.
be in that chat on Saturday. We got some words after this match. Get my drink ready.
Night
Get my
2,
drink ready.
we have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
I forgot. I heard AJ Styles got excited and you said Logan Paul, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess we doing that, ain't we?
This is gonna be a great match.
Yeah. I hate how good he is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you
It's
hate
like
him so much.
People asked about his finisher. I was like, it's a cool finisher, but he's still a douche.
You can't even love that finisher now because it's Logan Paul that did it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Logan Paul's gonna win.
Yeah. Hell no.
With Karrion Kross's help.
That's something that shouldn't happen. He should be joining Logan
Oh yeah,
Paul.
no. He should not be AJ Styles whatsoever.
No, I mean Karrion Kross siding with Logan Paul. That should not happen.
Oh no, I feel like he's just.
I want him to beat everybody's ass, not just help Logan Paul win. I want to hate Logan Paul. I want Logan Paul to get all of how did Sucky Johnson say? I wish all of the bad things in the world happen to you and nobody else but you. That's what I want for Logan Paul. But he's that damn good. Like, and if he wins, he deserves it. And that's who I'm picking. I'm picking Logan Paul. AJ Styles, I love fucking AJ Styles. Logan kind of needs it more. Not much more, but just a little bit more.
Why'd you go and say that?
Yeah.
Because you know AJ Styles gonna do business.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. AJ.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Side with your boy. Yeah.
I will. Forever.
In a Sin City street fight, we have Damian
my
Priest
God.
versus Drew McIntyre.
Whew.
This one I have no idea,
Yeah.
I forgot this one was happening.
but I'm gonna go.
They
on
just turned
limb.
into a street fight last week, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the limb and I'm gonna say McIntyre.
Man.
McIntyre. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew.
Okay, that's good because I am siding with our 2024 hater of the year, Drew McIntyre. He didn't do all that hate for nothing, and for Damian Priest to be there, Damian Priest don't need this. He don't need this.
Yeah.
Bisexual Undertaker does not need this.
All right, you ain't to go that far.
Come on, that is probably one of his monikers. They ain't too much else you can call him. You call him Damian Priest, you call him Bisexual Undertaker. That has been his name for almost a decade now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Ripley laughed when she talked about it. For the IC title, we have Finn Balor versus Penta versus Dom versus Braun Breaker.
Braun the Spear Breaker is what I'm calling him now. Just the spear. That's his move now. Can't nobody use it. If you use it,
Sorry,
you gotta
Roman,
go through
sorry,
him.
Goldberg, you still suck. And yeah, it's
Cole.
Wait, it did Roman's? I don't remember Roman spearing Seth last week. What was this week? It was last week. No, he Superman punched him.
He speared
Punk last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
He speared him last night.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And he got hit with the chair. You need to stop turning around.
Yeah. Stop leaving your back open. Yeah.
This man ain't learned in 10 years. Come on now.
And this happened, what, 4 times now?
At least.
Yeah.
I know it's at least happened 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 was Seth.
Yeah.
Sammy got him once.
Yes. Seth, Sammy, Seth. Did Solo get him?
No.
No, Solo just said, losses matters and beat his ass. Yeah.
But
then he got him
IC
again.
title, this is a difficult one. I don't think it's going to be Penta.
Yeah, too soon for Penta. He'll get a shot though.
You
Because they give it to Penta, they were like, "What about Ray?"
Yeah,
on SmackDown.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna have him. Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be.
Yeah, say it. Because I'm thinking the same thing.
It's gonna be Dom.
Yeah. Dom Penn Finn.
Yeah. I think that story is supposed to been happen, honestly. I think this Judgment Day supposed to be disbanded like a year ago.
Yeah.
But this
I think the injury to Dragunov and JD kind of derailed the breakup. But they've been kind of teasing it the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
More so than they have before.
Yeah. So I think this would be the start of the decline, and it's going to be Dom. I wouldn't be surprised if Finn doesn't do this.
Man.
I actually,
You seen our chat, man. Finn don't get no love.
I'm also to see Finn winning, but it's like Dom's about to win and Finn throws him out and takes his pin.
Yeah, I can see it happening that way.
But
I would love for Finn to win. I want to say
Y'all
Finn.
would.
I want to say Finn, but I don't know. I'm gonna go. Fuck it, I'm gonna go Finn. I think the story would be better if we go Finn because Dom is actually the leader right now, right? Well, Liv is the leader, but him still trying to be the leader, and oh shit, it is gonna be Finn. I just thought about it. Didn't Finn take the key from Liv? Like, wasn't that like a teaser that Finn was trying to hit on Liv a little bit in the beginning?
There was something going on.
Yeah. So if Finn wins and he has the belt, and Liv start taking notice of Finn because he got the belt and starting to leave Dom a little bit, that is enough to spark this story to the breakup. Because Finn
Face
is,
Dom. The hell?
it
I'm
ain't
trying to see
right.
that.
I know you don't want to see that, but that would be the only way that we can see a face Dom. He's not.
Yeah.
He's angry. He's heartbroken. He's all of that, and that'd be the only way.
Go back to his dad.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Fuck that guy.
hell no.
Fuck that guy. I love Ray, but fuck that guy. But no,
No,
I'm
he
saying
baby face and still call his dad a deadbeat.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So I'm gonna say, I'm going with Finn.
For the women's tag team championship, we have Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and the Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyrie. I don't even care. It's gonna be Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Just that gauntlet match made me so mad on Friday. I'm like, you got one legit team in here in Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. And then I walked away for 2 seconds to go throw something away, and they was already gone. Next match.
Yeah.
And why isn't the women's IC title, which they just crowned this year?
Yeah.
Not.
It should be its own match.
I'm not even mad. I'm skipping the rest of it. For the WWE Women's title, we are the WWE Women's Heavyweight Championship. We have Io versus Bianca versus Rhea, Crash Out Ripley. Io's gonna win.
Io. Yes, Io.
Let me go with the EST. I'm gonna go with the EST.
That's my second choice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Rhea don't need to be there. This shouldn't even be Rhea's match. I just want to throw that out there. I love you, Rhea.
I know my beautiful fiance is probably listening and is very pissed at me for not choosing B.
Mm-hmm.
But my thought process is the same thing that happened between
put it on Twitter right now.
And Joe. That Bianca and Rhea are going to be way too focused on each other. And that's going to
like they have been this whole build.
Yeah.
High facing Io like she ain't the champ. Like, come on now.
That drop kick.
Yes.
I was like, damn, is her head busted open? Because she hit her shoulder hard. Yeah.
That's why you're the best.
But then the main event of night 2, we have Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Look, it's going to be John Cena.
It's going to be John Cena.
There's no reason for Cody Rhodes to win this match. Like, just having John Cena get his 17th championship, you got a story for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes a better story, too, because now you have everybody gunning to dethrone John Cena.
Yeah.
Before he leaves.
Like, because whoever he lose that championship to, skyrocket.
Seth Rollins can stop bitching about CM Punk about destroying the business when John Cena is right there in his face trying to do the same thing.
Literally said he was going to ruin wrestling for everybody.
And that's why Seth Rollins is a little baby bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he still won his main event at WrestleMania. Mark my words.
But how, if he's joining the corporation, how can he beat Cena?
You talking about?
I said he was joining. No, he's talking about Seth.
Seth ain't win. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, never mind. I guess we'll get to it after.
Who gonna dethrone? Who gonna dethrone? No, we gonna get to this. Who's gonna dethrone John Cena?
Yeah,
the person that looked up to him the most.
R-Truth?
Goddamn right. End of the year, R-Truth put in the championship. Yes.
All right, this episode done. It's over.
All right.
I mean, that would be the craziest long-term booking.
Yeah. R-Truth would be a transitional champion. He would lose it because he didn't understand the rules of a single match. like they'll be fighting in a triple threat match and he'll lose because he decided that he wanted to let the other person get eliminated, so he'll let the other dude pin and he loses. Like, no, he's eliminated, right? No, he won. No, that's not how we're supposed to play it. Like, I can see him doing that, just losing by mistake, but I can see him winning at the end of the year. Final championship of John Cena, losing it to R-Truth, the person that it was inspired by, his hero. He's beating his hero. That would work. I would love that. But yeah.
But if that's all that we have to talk about, I think we're done.
Yeah, we're done. I don't think there's anything else.
We need to get as much rest in as we can.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this. I'm gonna try to get this out tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to get clips. I know I forgot to get clips last week, but I'm gonna try to get clips today.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, there was a lot of shit that happened, but anyway. With that being said, another episode is in the books. We did it, people. Yeah. If nobody told you that they love you today, I love you. If nobody said that you're awesome, we all think that you're awesome. You're here with us. Thank you for riding with us for as long as you've been riding with us, even if it's like for like 7 seconds. Thank you for being here. Know that everything that happens in life is either going to be a memory or a lesson. It's going to either, the memory is to remind you why you're doing what you're doing. The lesson is so when you can, it's a lesson that you have to learn. So when you meet that opportunity again, you can kill it. I just really want y'all to enjoy this week. This is going to be an historic WrestleMania. The fallout on Monday after that is going to be historic too. I'm really excited about this. So all you have to do is do what it is that you love, and that is anything that has everything to do with anything wrestling, or everything that has to do with anything of everything wrestling. However you want to put it. But until next time, peace. Be out.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. And stop.